had the luckiest streak in Reload yet, because I was hunting for mythics and exotics, when to my surprise, I found the heisted P90, and then in my next fight, I found the one and only incredibly rare mythic MK7. But then, after going and winning the game, I loaded into my next match, where I found a gold infantry rifle from my first chest, before immediately finding the mythic infiltrator pump from my next chest. And as if that wasn't crazy enough, I was frying guys out of the air, and when I went to check out what loot they had, I found a second mythic infiltrator pump. Now, after winning that game, I hopped into my next game, where I somehow pulled the exotic blink mag off spawn, and then in endgame, I got the mythic goldfish, before finding Brutus's minigun as well. Then a little later in my next match, I took out this individual who dropped Sloan's burst, before I went and eliminated a guy who had the exotic blink mag. It gets crazier though, because in endgame, I found Highcard's mythic Havoc Suppress, which I beamed the last guy with. And then immediately off spawn in my next game, I somehow pulled the exotic P90 again, before taking out this guy who dropped a second exotic P90. So I then went off the W key, where I found the mythic goldfish, and then in endgame, I decided to stop and search this chest, where I found another mythic Havoc Suppress. But what are the chances of this happening though? Because when we take the chance to find each mythic and exotic from these incredibly lucky 5 games and multiply it out, we find that I'm more likely to win the Powerball lottery jackpot 6 times in a row than to find all these mythic and exotics. But the craziest part is that you're more likely to find rare mythics and exotics just by being subscribed to me. No pressure, of course.